Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome everybody, guys. Let's continue our journey with the euro currency. So yesterday we talked a lot about this current situation on the market, that talked about the resistance and in general the importance of this level, because it really could become the edge between the upward continuation and downward reversal, because weekly chart suggests that should be compounding retracement, and some second leg here really has good chance to happen. Maybe not AB equals CD, but maybe AB CD to the COP target, minor extension. At the same time, this rally that we see on the monthly chart as well, that is the bullish reversal month, which suggests that as soon as the retracement will be over, market could turn up. So this is two moments that we have on the market. And currently, as we talked about it yesterday, market stands at the strong resistance area, and the breakout of this area will open road to the higher upward action, and it means that, well, maybe upward action will continue right from here, so we just one leg down. Failure to break this level will confirm the idea with the weekly collapse that we have here, and it could become the starting of the second downside action, second leg of this pattern. That's why this level is very important. To remind you, take a look that here we have the 50% resistance, 1080 level, two pivots, weekly pivot resistance 1 and monthly pivot point. Weekly pivot resistance 1 plays another role here, is that it also works as an indicator of this action. So failure to break it down, turning down, will tell that that is just retracement of this drop. Because usually pivot resistance 1 holds the retracement. So usual market stands below the pivot resistance 1 if it stands on retracement mode. That's, briefly speaking, what we have in the current moment. The recent two sessions, yesterday and today as well, currently, you can see that both stands inside one to the Friday upward rally. So they stands inside the range of this. So they brings no clarity yet what we will get. But at the same time, we could take into consideration some moments. First of all, since yesterday, market starts to form clear pattern. This is dependent on the 4-hour time frame chart, right below the lows or around the lows. And as usual, direction will depend on breakout of this pattern. So currently, the bulls and bears stands approximately in an equal situation, because they both depend on direction of the breakout of this pattern. But bears have some advantage because market stands at the resistance, which makes bearish position a bit more logical, let's call it in this manner. That's what we have here. At the same time, if you take a look at the hourly chart, it's also agreement resistance, as we said yesterday. At the same time, we see clear signs of the acceleration on this upward action. You can see this first rally, second rally, it's very fast, retracements were very small, and the final rally also to the XOP target. Retracement here is also very small. Yesterday, although we correctly said that it could be some ABCD action down, but take a look, market wasn't able to form AB equals CD. It hasn't reached neither confidence nor even minor 30% support, but it showed just pull back here and then minor drop inside of it and turns to the triangle consolidation. So the pennant pattern by itself works as the bullish continuation pattern. So theoretically it suggests the shape of the pattern usually suggests the upward continuation. And here on the 4-hour time frame chart you also could see this rally that I'm talking about. It's really fast action. So what we could do in the current circumstances, or yes, in one moment also, that's why I forget to say on the hourly chart. Take a look that on the hourly chart we have the general downside trend here but market is forming higher lows, and that could indicate that some hidden power exists on the market, and it could mean that upper breakout still could happen. But as I said, while market stands inside the pennant, bulls and bears stands approximately in equal conditions, and both of them have some advantage on their side. So bears have the resistance, bulls have this fast acceleration action. So what we could do in the current situation? So there's two solutions exist. So conservative approach suggests the waiting for the breakout of the pennant. While the breakout will happen, then you could try to take on some minor pullback before taking the position. The same story is for a downward breakout. If breakout will happen to the downside, that's again, you could use either stop sell order, stop entry order here, or you could wait when the first leg to the downside will be over, then trying to re-enter on some retracement. For the bulls, invalidation point stands right here. So if you would like to take the position inside of the triangle, so you could try to do this. In this case, if you're buyer, your invalidation point will be right at this point, because if market will break triangle to the downside, it will mean that probably we will not see upward continuation. At least some deeper action could happen. The same story for the bears. If you have taken position here, based on the agreement resistance, you will have to place stop somewhere above the resistance area and above this stop, of course. So it will be somewhere above this level, 111 maybe. That's approximately the scenario that we could follow. The only advantage of taking position inside the triangle is that you could place relatively tight stop, and you are taking the position on the quiet market. So you will not be involved in the trading when the active stage will start. So that's a bit more difficult. But when the market stands flat and there's some consolidation, that's easy to take the position, and you could place relatively tight stop. So that's the advantage of the current situation. But again, the other side of this is that currently you are meeting some gambling in the current situation. So because you totally depend on the direction of the breakout currently, but you do not know in what direction it will happen. So that's the things that you will have to think about. So how better to take the position, either inside of the triangle or wait for some first signs of the action, the breakout or failure around here, and then take the position.